Hi, hi viewers, welcome to MouShauk and a very good morning to all of you. So we'll start with the last portion of the ICSE pattern question answers on nutrition chapter. Okay, so this chapter we will complete and then we will start with the digestive system, that is human digestive system, okay, of class 9 syllabus. So before that, I will request you to please to subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and if you are a new viewer to my channel, because that will notify you as soon as a new video is uploaded. I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm running very late. Okay, but I'll assure you that you will be getting good question answers and good material. Okay, so please do remain subscribed. And if you are liking the video, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos. And do meditate before you start your day. So for meditation, we will concentrate on the point of light, think that light is falling in you, and your whole body is enlightened, you're feeling energetic, getting interest to your work, feeling happy and concentrated in your work. Your memory power is increasing. We can reciprocate it very nicely, reproduce them in in answer papers very nicely, getting good marks, becoming successful at the end of the day. Thank you, God, for being with us. Good. So, the friend here is not ready to So, first question for today is difference between water soluble and fat soluble vitamins. We know there are two types of vitamins, that is water soluble and fat soluble vitamins. Okay, vitamin B and C, they are, that is B1, B2, all these vitamin B. Vitamin B and C, they are water soluble vitamins, and fat soluble vitamins are A, B, C, and K. Okay, so water soluble vitamins, they dissolve in water. Fat soluble vitamins, they dissolve in fat. Okay, they do not dissolve in water. That's why fat soluble vitamins are hydrophobic to water. That is, they fear water. They are not attracted towards water, but water soluble vitamins, as they dissolve in water, so they are hydrophilic to water. Okay, they excess of these vitamins, of excess of these water soluble vitamins, are excreted by the kidney, whereas excess of these vitamins are stored in the body as fat tissues. Okay. Then water soluble vitamins travel freely, excuse me, travel freely in the bloodstream, whereas fat soluble vitamins, they require certain proteins to travel in the blood. Okay. Uh, then what are the functions of vitamins in a low concentration? In a low concentration, they have a catalytic and regulatory function in the cell metabolism. During cell metabolism, they act as catalysts or some regulations. Okay, so they have two functions in low concentrations. Okay, what is the chemical name of vitamin A? Name its deficiency disease. It is known as retinol. Chemical name of vitamin D is retinol, and deficiency disease is night blindness and xerophthalmia. Night blindness is poor vision in the dim light, whereas xerophthalmia is the dryness of the cornea and alteration in the cornea, okay, in the eye. Then what are the chief functions of vitamin A? Its main function is it promotes growth. Okay, it resists the infection of the skin and the mucous membrane. So if we take vitamin A more, then we can avoid skin infections and mucous membrane infections. Okay, it is a component of visual purple in the retinal cells. In the retinal cells of the eyes, they have a component which is vitamin A, okay, which is required for the perception of the image, to receive the image. We, to form the image inside our retina, this vitamin A is required which is present in the visual purple of the retinal cells. Okay. What is the chemical name of vitamin D and name its deficiency disease? It is known as calciferol. Vitamin D is known as calciferol, and its deficiency disease is rickets in children. Okay, and osteomalacia in adults. In rickets, there is bones which lack in calcium and they turn soft in case of children. Okay, rickets occur in children where the bones lack calcium and they turn to be soft. Okay? And osteomalacia in adults, in this disease, what happens due to this vitamin D deficiency, bones, uh, very frequent fractures of the bones can occur. Okay? Then what are the chief functions of vitamin D? Mention its sources. The chief functions of vitamin D is it helps the body to use calcium and phosphorus to form the bones and the teeth. It uses the calcium and phosphorus to form the bones and the teeth. Okay, and sources are fish liver oil, milk, eggs, and main important thing is the ultraviolet rays from the sun. Okay, which produce vitamin D in the skin. Inside our body only it produces. Okay, what is the other name of a vitamin E? From where we can get this, and what are its chief functions and what are its deficiency diseases? Vitamin E is known as tocopherol. Chemically, it is known as tocopherol. We can get this from meat, milk, whole wheat. Okay, its chief function is prevention of oxidation of vitamin A. Okay, it prevents the oxidation of vitamin A, and its deficiency disease is muscle weakness. If it is deficient in our body, it causes weakness of the muscles, nerve damages, and immune system problems. Okay, if it is deficient, then the immune system in our body becomes problematic. Nerve damages the nerves and the weakness of the muscles takes place. Okay. Then what is phylloquinone? It is vitamin K. Okay. And what are its rich sources? What is it used for? What is the disease caused due to its deficiency? Okay. So vitamin K is phylloquinone. Okay. And it's found in leafy green vegetables, especially cabbage and spinach, and also synthesized in the intestine. Okay, automatically it is being inbuilt inside the body. It is been synthesized in the intestines. Okay, it is needed for the clotting of the blood. Okay, and if it is deficient in our body, then it can cause hemorrhage, where the clotting of the blood, clotting time of the blood increases. It is delayed. Okay, it takes longer time to clot the blood. Okay. Then what is the other name for thiamine? Okay, what are its rich sources? Why this is needed for our body, and what happens when this is not available in our body or it is deficient? Okay, the other name of thiamine is vitamin B1. Rich sources are whole grains, yeast, liver, eggs, and lean meat, from where we can get vitamin B1. Okay, it is needed to increase the growth of appetite and in digestion and functioning of the nervous system. So to increase our appetite, to increase our digestion, vitamin B1 is required. Even for the functioning of the nervous system, vitamin B1 is required. Okay, and if it is deficient in our body or if it is not present in our body, then it can cause beriberi, okay, which is marked by inflammation and degeneration of the nerves, muscle, and the muscle weakness takes place. So what happens if it is deficient in our body? Then it inflames and or degenerates our nerves. Okay, and it can cause muscle weakness. Okay. Now, what is vitamin B2 called chemically? Okay, and where it is found mostly? Why is it required for our body, and what happens if the body is deficient of vitamin B2? Vitamin B2 is riboflavin. Chemical name is riboflavin, and mostly they are found in eggs, liver, milk, yeast, green vegetables. Okay, and it regulates the oxidation of food. Okay, that is break down the food which we take, okay, oxidizes it and to form energy. Now, its deficiency can cause irritation of the eyes, the skin, and intestinal disorders and inflammation of the tongue. Okay, vitamin B2 deficiency can cause irritation of the eyes, eye irritation, skin irritation, disorder of the intestine, and inflammation, tongue inflammation. Okay, tongue inflammation. Then, what is niacin used for? Where can we get niacin? What happens if it is not present in our body in adequate amount? And what is the a common name of niacin? Okay? Niacin promotes health of the skin and nervous system. So niacin, what does it help? It helps in maintaining the health of the skin and the nervous system. The skin and the nervous system health is promotion. The health of the skin and the nervous system is maintained by niacin. And if it is deficient in our body, it causes pellagra. Okay, pellagra, dermatitis, loss of memory, diarrhea, skin lesions, and rashes. Okay, so it causes pellagra, dermatitis, loss of memory, diarrhea, skin lesions, and rashes. Okay, and we can get niacin in lean meat, liver, milk, eggs, grains, groundnuts, whole grains and groundnuts, okay? And the common name is vitamin B3, which is known as niacin. Chemically, it is known as niacin. And if it is deficient in our body, it causes pellagra, then dermatitis, skin infections, that is, then a loss of memory, okay, memory loss, diarrhea, skin lesions, rashes, okay? And it is generally it generally promotes the uh, growth of the skin, okay, health of the skin and the nervous system. Now, which vitamin deficiency causes fatigue, loss of coordination? Where can we find these vitamins? What are the chief functions and what is its chemical name? Okay, so which vitamin causes fatigue and loss of coordination? It is vitamin B5, which causes loss of fatigue and loss of coordination. Okay, the rich sources of vitamin B5 is mushroom, avocados, potatoes, and lentils. Okay, sweet potatoes, not only potatoes, sweet potatoes and lentils. Vitamin B5 synthesizes and metabolizes fats. Its chief function is synthesizing and metabolizing fats and proteins, which promotes healthy skin, hair, eyes, and liver. Okay. So main thing is it synthesizing and metabolizing fats and proteins. Fats and proteins synthesizing and metabolizing, that's the main function. Second function is it promotes healthy skin, hair, eyes, and liver. So vitamin B5 is required for these things and chemically known as pantothenic acid. Okay. Which vitamin interconverts amino acids? What are the food items in which we find these vitamins and what are the problems that occur due to its deficiency? What is it chemically called? Okay, so for interconversion of amino acid, vitamin B6 is required. Again, the food items which contain vitamin B6 are meat, fish, eggs, and cereal bran. Okay? And deficiency disease of vitamin B6 is skin problems and nerve disorders. Skin problems and nerve disorders, chemically it is known as pyridoxine. Okay? Name a water-soluble vitamin which synthesizes hemoglobin. Mention its deficiency disease with its major symptoms. In which food item we find these vitamins and what is it chemically called? Okay, so Water-soluble vitamin which synthesizes hemoglobin is vitamin B9. Okay, and its deficiency causes uh, deficiency disease is anemia, where the blood becomes deficient of RBC and hemoglobin becomes low in the total volume of the blood. That is, RBC uh, deficiency occurs due to the deficiency of vitamin B9, and hemoglobin becomes low in the total volume of the blood, and that causes anemia. Okay? And it's found mainly in liver and leafy vegetables. Okay? Vitamin B9 is found mainly in the liver and leafy vegetables. Chemically, it is known as folic acid. Okay. Now mention a water-soluble vitamin whose deficiency in our body causes pernicious anemia. What are its major symptoms? Okay. What are its rich sources and what is the chemical name of the vitamin? What are the chemical name of the vitamin and what is its chief functions? What is it commercially known as? Okay. So the deficiency disease of the vitamin which causes pernicious anemia is vitamin B12. Okay. The major symptoms of this disease are a severe anemia with great weakness, gastrointestinal disturbances, okay, and degeneration of the spinal cord. Okay. And rich sources are liver, meat, milk, cereals, then pulses. Okay, it is used for the normal functioning of the RBC and it is chemically known as cobalamin, and commercially it is known as cyanocobalamin. Okay, so you have to memorize these terms, otherwise it will be very difficult for you to remember. Okay, then which vitamin deficiency causes scurvy? You mentioned its other deficiency disease. What is it chemically known as? Which food items are the rich sources of this vitamin and what is its functions? Okay. Scurvy is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin C vitamin C. Okay. The other deficiency of this vitamin C is increased susceptibility to infection. That is, the immune system goes down. You are very much susceptible to infection. Okay. It is chemically known as ascorbic acid. Okay. Fresh citrus foods like lemon, orange, grapefruit, then tomatoes, then germinating seeds, that all are the rich sources of vitamin C. Chief function is promotion and functioning of the capillary walls. Okay, promoting functioning of the capillary walls. Okay, the capillary wall functioning is promoted. Okay, and what are the symptoms of scurvy? Scurvy symptoms are spongy and bleeding gums and loosening of the teeth. Okay. Why water is indispensable? What are its chief functions? Water is indispensable. Okay, that is, you cannot avoid water. Why? Because 2/3 of our body weight is water. Okay, and the chief functions are, it is a solvent in our body for thousands of organic and inorganic substances. That is a solvent for thousands of organic and inorganic substances. It is used to produce the digestive juices. It helps in the transportation of the digestive foods and oxygen. Okay. Therefore, throughout the body. Okay. The food which are being digested food and oxygen is transported throughout the body, producing digestive juices. Then thousands of organic and inorganic substances are dissolved in it. Okay. Then it is used for the excretion of the soluble wastes. Even it is involved in the maintenance of the body temperature. Okay. How is water lost and replaced in our body? Water is regularly lost from the body through sweat, urine, and as water vapor in the breath. When we breathe out, then water vapor comes out. So what is water vapor? Water is coming out in the form of vapor. So that is how water is also lost. That one is through sweat, Another is through urine, which we excrete, and water vapor also when we breathe out. Okay? By three processes, water is lost from our body, and it is constantly replaced by the liquids we drink from the and the food. Okay, from the liquids we drink and the food we eat. For example, fruits and vegetables which we take as eat. Even besides these, we have to take 7 to 8 glasses of water every day. So that will replace the water which is lost from our body. Okay? Otherwise, we will be dehydrated. Then name one special aspect of balanced diet. One special aspect is it is the sufficient number of calories, okay, which it will provide. So one special aspect is the sufficient number of calories which it provides. The balanced diet provides sufficient number of calories to us, to our body. Okay? Now, what is a calorie and what is a kilocalorie? Okay? A calorie is the amount of heat that is required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. Okay? 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius, the amount of heat that is required, that is known as 1 calorie. And 1 kilocalorie is 1,000 times of calorie, 1 calorie. So that is 1 kilocalorie. Now, where is kilocalorie used and how is it written? Kilocalorie is used in considering the energy value of the foods. When we are considering the energy value of the foods, that is this much energy the carbohydrate is giving, this much energy, that means 1,000 kilocalories, like that. So we write kilocalories in expressing the energy value of the food, and it is written as KCL, CAL, KCAL. Okay? Small, all are in small. Then what happens if the daily intake of food does not provide sufficient calories? If the daily intake of food does not provide sufficient calories, then a person would lose weight. In that situation, the eating food, the existing food which we are taking, that is stored in our body, are oxidized. Which is stored in our body, that is oxidized, and the capacity for doing work is reduced. Okay. When sufficient calorie is not being taken in, the person loses weight. The energy, the food which is stored in our body, that is being used up to produce the energy, and the productivity of that person reduces. Okay, that is the capacity to do work that is reduced. Okay. So this much is the question answers of this chapter, these two chapters, that is nutrition and the previous other chapter, bacteria, economic importance of bacteria and fungi. So we end here and we will start with the next video will be on digestive system. Okay. So till then, please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box. You can also write in the email ID, that is kasturi74@gmail.com. And if you are a new viewer to my channel or not subscribed yet, please do subscribe and stay tuned, because that will notify you as soon as a new video is uploaded. I think you are liking the videos, and if you are liking it, press the like button, share video with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos, and do meditate before you start your day. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining and have a good day.